Hey everybody, so in this call, it's an agent call that I just got off of, and in this call you're going to hear us talk about a subject to deal. And initially, when I reached out to this agent, they told me that they were already under contract or at least in negotiations with somebody else. I followed up with her. She said that they actually went under contract with them. Then, as kind of the days had passed on, I continued followed up. So you'll see how important the follow up is. When you're doing these types of deals. But the most important part that stuck out to me was that when I followed up with her later on, she said that the buyers, the other people who she's under contract with, haven't submitted earnest money yet, or EMD. And without submitting EMD, you don't have a valid contract. You have to have EMD in no matter how much to show that, like, hey, you're serious and you're going to move forward. Otherwise, the sellers can literally just send you a cancellation because you're in breach of contract. You didn't put up any earnest money. So I had told her that. I was like, hey, your buyers are in breach of contract. Like, they need to put up earnest money. And like, this is a valuable lesson for everybody. Everybody needs to be putting up earnest money. And if you guys don't have any earnest money or need help putting up earnest money, you can go to emdwithryan.com and I will help you fund all your EMD for all your deals if you need any help with that. But yeah, let's hop right into this call and check it out.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, sorry, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it actually rang when I was trying to call you or what, but I didn't hear anything on my end. So it's probably my phone or something.
No worries. I'm still in Honduras, so it's probably my service, but I can hear you well. Is it safe to assume this is Ryan?
Yeah, this is Ryan.
Okay, good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I know you're traveling and busy. It's just always easier to talk on the phone. So I'm sorry. I'll try to make it quick here. So first, I just wanted to kind of know, like, did they tell you why they decided to cancel, or like what happened there?
That's honestly one of my first questions, but I did not get an answer. I don't know why they canceled. I'm not sure if it's because I was adding a lot of pressure to them,
Uh huh.
because I was telling them that they needed to communicate more with me in regards to inspection, in regards to earnest money, because even when it was like the typical deadline for earnest money, I kept pressuring for that and they kept telling me no. And so it's just very basic to keep working with me. But, my number one thing is just communication, and I just think that they just weren't doing a good job at that, and I was getting really fed up, so I'm not sure if they were just not wanting to continue.
Yeah. No, I was really surprised honestly when you were like, yeah, we're still like we're under contract, but they haven't submitted earnest money. I was like, I've never heard of anybody not ever submitting earnest money. That's why I was like, man, you guys technically like really
Mm-hmm.
aren't even under contract. Like that's crazy. Um,
Yeah. So I was on them a couple times every so days, and just communication was really bad. They kept asking for an extension. They asked for one extension on inspection, so basically like the option period,
yeah.
and we only gave them one. And so once we gave that one extension, we kept communicating on what are the next steps. Like the whole purpose of the extension was to be able to move forward
Hmm.
with the next steps of the inspection and all that stuff. They were still not communicating, no updates. So I don't know what was their deal, but we were working with the title company. We were working on a title commitment. We were working on a lot of documents. So we had made a lot of progress week one, but
Yeah.
I mean, this week that we're in right now, it was just terrible working with them.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would love to be able to do something with you. The only thing that I would need to see is, do you have access to their most recent statement that you could send me, and then also the CCNRs to the HOA?
To that, so there's no HOA there, so there
Oh,
shouldn't be
perfect.
any restrictions. I understand this is more for like rental purposes, right? But
Yeah.
there's no worry, so there's no HOA.
Okay, perfect. So do you have their statement though?
I have the November one. I'm sure the December one is out now, but we're like halfway through this month, so I
Yeah.
can request it from the sellers.
Yeah, I mean, if you could request that, I mean, I can. If you can send me the November now, and like as long as their payments are current and stuff, and I can verify that on the December, we should
Mm-hmm.
still be fine. But um, I just want to make sure that like, you know, all the numbers are what we say they are, and not have to like necessarily come back to you and be like, oh, it looks like they're actually, you know, behind or something. So, you know,
Yeah,
things would
no,
change a little
absolutely.
bit.
I agree. Going into the second time, we're definitely very alarmed. And I do want to make sure that the payoff amount is the correct amount, whatever loan balance they have left. But it should be up to date. The only thing they're not up to date, and I think I mentioned it, was your taxes. They owe back taxes. So I can also get you like the most current statement on that as well, which I don't think has increased because we haven't finished through December, but I'll still ask for it. So you have the most updated numbers.
Yeah, no, that would be great. I think, and I mean, I think the numbers that you sent me before are like something that I could still work with, just catching up those back taxes and then giving them that little bit of money, and then obviously getting you paid. So, I think that should be fine. I just, like I said, I want to double check on the numbers, and then, I mean, if that looks good, are they wanting to move forward, or what's your guys' next step?
Absolutely. I mean, we have a family that has shown interest, but they haven't submitted an offer. Okay. And so with you, which I know that I've been communicating with you, you definitely are top of mind. And my clients, like I said, they are motivated. They do want to sell this and get on the contract before the end of the year. So I know that we're already halfway to this month. I know you said we could close in three weeks. If that's doable, that would be best. The only thing, I think that they're just afraid of going into contracts, getting out again. But I know you mentioned you'd be submitting the earnest money right away, and hopefully working different than the other investors.
Yeah, I'll definitely submit it right away. And like, if anything comes up, you know, I'm not here to waste your time either. Obviously, you know, I need to make money and make sure that everything makes sense from my end. And so, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be checking all that out, but we'll, you know, stay in communication, and I'll keep you updated. And like, if, you know, I understand that they waited like however long until they canceled. You know, if something's not going to work for me, I'll let you know right away, because I definitely don't want to waste their time or yours, you know. So we'll definitely be always in constant communication.
Perfect, man. Well, let me go ahead and get those documents for you. Do you have a preferred email, or do I just send them over to text?
You can text them to me, or I'll just text you my email too, and whatever's easier for you. And then we can just go from there.
If you can send me that email, that'd be best. I like to keep everything professional over on that business email, so that would be amazing if you can send that over.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot you a text right now as soon as we get off the phone with my email, and then we'll just we'll go from there. And then if I say, okay, yeah, I think we can make it happen, just let me know if your clients are still on board, and then if they are, then I'll get it written up and sent over to you.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully we can get on this today. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Stephanie. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, bye.